Kelvin, you won in some tough places this year, but to go 10-0 on the road this season, what does that mean for the bigger picture and what you guys have accomplished this year?
Unbelievable. You're not supposed to do that. And you got to have a little luck along the way. We were down one at Central Florida, and J1. We executed. What did we run there? Triple. We executed triple perfectly, but our kids had prepared for that moment. Kansas, the guys just smiled on us, but we were just never stopped. This team, you go on the road, you're never going to look good. It's like teams that come to our gym, but there's a winning DNA that this program has had for a long time that all the new players have to buy into, and it can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You got to really surrender to this crazy culture that we have. We're a good team. I don't think by any stretch of imagination are we a great team. We're a good team. But very rarely, we defend, we rebound, and we take care of the ball. We're really good in those areas. We had 9 turnovers, and one guy had 5 of them. He's also the one that when did we start that 150? Last year or this year? Summer, yeah. No, after the Duke game last year. I put our grad assistants in charge of about 6 guys. They have to shoot 150 free throws every day. I don't care when it is, but they have to make 150. You got to earn the right to be good. J1 has earned the right to make those 2 free throws. I saw how happy Scott was that he got fouled, but Scott didn't know about those 150 free throws. Now, would I prefer LJ we got the ball to LJ, and they went over there and tackled Juan. But good for Juan. Good for him. That's a good thing for a young man to accomplish that. Good for him. He stepped there and made 2 big free throws because he's been there in those moments against Alabama, against Duke, against Auburn, against Alabama at Alabama, when maybe if you make the 1-and-1, we win. But he's learned. I thought he was the toughest guy on the floor tonight. Him and Norshad Omer, that dude's a machine. We're a really good rebounding team. He almost had more offensive rebounds by himself. He's just special. And Edgecombe is the best pro prospect that we've played against this year. And we played Auburn and Alabama, those teams. Everybody in this league, Edgecombe's the best pro prospect we've seen. He's going to be maybe in the last couple of years. He's really good. Proud of my team. Proud of these 2 young men here. They're tough. They're winners, and they're great leaders. We're good. We're good because of their leadership.
Kelvin, what changed for you guys offensively in the second half, and did you see some things there that you thought you could tweak?
Yeah, they were. I can't tell you what I said at halftime, but getting the ball to the rim. We weren't going to win with the threes that LJ was making. Challenged. Emmanuel has when you're not making shots, you got to get to the foul line, man. Drive it. Emmanuel can get fouled. How many free throws he shoot tonight? What was it from the free throw line? 4 for 5. 4 for 5. Yeah, he got to the line 5 times. We don't have a lot of highs and lows. We're pretty steady. When we get down, I don't know that's, crowds get loud. We've seen a lot of loud crowds, whether it's at BYU last year, at Kansas, at Arizona, West Virginia, Baylor. They're all loud, but they don't impact how we defend. I thought our defense the second half was the biggest difference. We guarded them. We made some boneheaded mistakes. Malik went in there and made a boneheaded mistake. I don't know what he was doing. I'll find out later. But Celestine hit that three. Should have never got it off. We got to figure that one out. But our defense was good. We held them to 30%. Second half, 33 for the game. Our shot selection was really good the second half. We made it a point to play through J1. But our guards are quick. They got on top of him really fast, and he turned the ball over uncharacteristically. J1's a good passer. But we run our stuff. Once we get the ball in front of us the second half, we can manipulate how we want to play and who we want to play through. And, and I've always said that if you listen to the game, it'll tell you what to do. So our kids did a great job executing the second half.
We have questions for the student athletes, please.
LJ, the Baylor fans gave you a pretty vocal reaction, but it didn't seem to faze you. Did you use that as motivation?
I already expected it to be like that because last year, felt like last year was worse, honestly. This year wasn't so bad to me, but of course, when I hear things, I feel like little stuff like that can get me even more locked in. So, thank you, I guess.
Juan, the success you guys have had on the road takes a certain kind of team, certain mentality, but can you kind of tell us what that means to be able to go to these places and keep winning?
So I would say the main thing is having trust in each other and having trust in the coaching staff for whatever they, have for us, the game plan, preparation. We trust it, and I think it's our job to go out there and execute. And I feel like us believing in ourselves and, just knowing that we can win, it kind of gives us an extra push to go out there and win. And we know, on the road, every game is going to be hard. But, just sticking together and traveling with our culture and just trusting the process, I think it got us to 10-0, and I think we're really proud of ourselves for that.
Juwan, do you feel differently at the free throw line in those situations now after all that work, and how have you sort of seen that pay off?
I feel way more confident. I try not to think about making or missing. I just try to follow through my routine that I do every day, and I feel like if I continue and do my routine, miss or make, I just got to live with the results. But don't try to brainwash myself to try to make the shot. Just try to work on my routine.
Process.
And process. There you go. But going to the free throw line, I'm definitely confident in myself now. I have no worries. I try to blank out everything and just focus on me.
Slow down, Larry Bird. Slow down.